Hey everybody, Chris Bassett here, and I'll be showing you how I learned how to code in 30 days for free. Well, that's a bit of a stretch, but so if all this up here looks confusing, you're like, oh my gosh, look at all these words and what does all that mean? It's basically just memorizing. So you just memorize what each of the things mean, and then you can learn to code. Okay, Chris, that tells me nothing. So I guess what I started off with was, I had a question, and you want to answer that question. So for me, I was browsing. I wanted to do like an IQ test, but I didn't want to pay. So I was like, well, I'll just create my own. And in order to create your own like website and IQ test, got to learn how to code. So you have to ask yourself, what do you want to, get out of coding? Are you wanting to build a website? Are you wanting to create software? Create a video game? So there's different platforms to choose. I kind of had a trouble to figuring out what to go with first. But there is a very solid website to use for free, freeCodeCamp. So I'll put a link in the description. I'm not sponsored or anything by that. They're totally free, but you would want to create an account so you'll sign in. That way you can save your progress. And when you do complete the curriculum, you get like little certificates you can put on your LinkedIn and let other people know. Like if you want to do this for a job, I just wanted to do this for fun. I mean, if it makes money, awesome. But they have different curriculum that you can choose, and then you just go step by step and follow the instructions. Super simple. If you're wanting to learn, this is like the recommended curriculum, full stack. So that has different courses, like if you want to learn your HTML, basically building a website, start the project, and excuse me, and you can just go ahead and go through all these, and each time it'll work through something. So I recommend this. I did for example, the build a cat app. It'll basically just walk you through it. So you'll start off, and it'll give you a preview of what you're going to be doing. So you'll be building this exactly word for word how it looks. It'll show you how to set up links, how to import images, with different setups, and it's super simple. So just follow an order of how it works out. And like I said, I was really confused to begin with of like what exactly coding is. And so it'll just tell you. And the way I kind of put it together in my head was you're basically memorizing what these particular inputs do. So if you could transfer it from one thing to another, like say you want your website to look like something. So here we'll preview it. So so for example, I'm typing in the doc type HTML that's telling the web page what it is. It's in English language. Your website's broken up into like a head, a body, and then a footer. So the body be like the middle of the page. But it'll give you different viewport, and this will tell you like the size and shape of the words. And then you have title, and then so the letters mean different things. The words would actually be like on the page. So when you preview it, and then it has the words in these shapes. I put this image in here, but yeah. So it starts off very basic and then gets pretty complicated. And so the second part to that would be, as you're doing your basic stuff, work through your of the code, it gets increasingly more difficult and more complicated things to remember. The interesting part about coding is that you'd have to be a super genius to know everything about everything. So the best thing is you will be successful at coding if you like solving problems. And when you run into problems, a lot of the times I would just Google the answer, or AI is a huge thing. So I use a lot of Gemini. Ask Gemini. You could ask ChatGPT is a big one, and they'll actually spit out chunks of code that you can copy and paste. One that I actually used quite a bit was Grok. So on X or Twitter, use Grok, and I actually built like a YouTube Shorts clipper with Grok. It took like a couple weeks. I just kept asking it questions. It would spit out some code. I punch in the code, just ask it specific questions, and it would give you specific answers. So AI is huge. There's also all sorts of other AI-related, what they call vibe coding tools, and you grab those tools, and then they will basically code for you with you just kind of putting in big chunks. I'm pretty sure it'll be not too long before it's all automated and you just talk to it and it just spits out the code, and you can create a video game or a AI movie or whatever just by talking, and it'll just do it for you. So but it is nice to have all this as a foundation. So I would say, the HTML stuff is nice for websites. Java is going to be your most broadly used. So, like, if you're not sure why you want to code, or if you don't have like an end goal, like I'm building a website or I'm building this software, Java's a nice like broad spectrum. And then Python would be really good for gaming if you're looking to build a video game. So those would be my recommendations. But yeah, save your progress. Looks like CodeCamp does have where you can learn English if you are not a native English speaker. And then I did the responsive web design, so I did that program. I got like 90% of the way done. So I should go back and finish and get my certificate or whatever. But once I was like 50% of the way through, I understood what I was doing. And then in combination with AI, built, like I said, a few websites if you're curious and you want to check out the website. Or blog, excuse me. Totally free iqtest.blogspot.com. I'll put a link in the description. Check it out. Take the tests if you want. So like IQ test, personality test, like a sexual market value test, emotional intelligence test. But it actually helped me write all 40 pages. And so I used Grok in combination with what I learned to build the IQ test, and then also like a fishing blog as well. So I got a fishing blog on there. But it helped me, and then it also, if you prompt it correctly, it'll generate images. So then you can use ChatGPT or whatever to generate the images for your blog. So pretty nice. This was all for free. I used AI to walk me through the progress of setting this up for free. So yeah, if you're interested in checking those out. But yeah, I also built some code for where's it at? I won't go to my Google Docs. But yeah, here you go. So I used some code for a shorts clipper. So punch that in. This is actually like the base code, and I created a YouTube Shorts clipping tool that I saved on my computer, and it turns my long format YouTube videos into shorts. I'm selling that on PayHip, if anybody's interested. And they're like, Chris, we don't care. Yeah, I know. But anyway, it's on there if you want the completed project. But so that's what I was using. That's why I wanted to code, right? I wanted to code because I'm trying to simplify, use AI, use machines to simplify some of my workflow, and then build websites, build other assets to generate income. So yeah, this responsive web design is a good one to start off with. Like I said, here's the recommended curriculum. It's a certified full stack, so if you're not sure exactly what you want to do. But yeah, when I did run into problems in this, you can use Google, you can use AI to kind of help push you through, and it'll walk you through it too. So yeah, the biggest thing to do would be to just sit down and try, and then if you have fun troubleshooting, you should be able to get through it. But Anyway, yeah, so those are my recommendations. Let me know if you had any questions or comments. Put those below. Anyway, later all. Thanks.